Learning is an essential part of life. It is a continuous process that shapes who we are. From the moment we are born, we begin to learn about the world around us. We learn how to interact with others. We learn how to solve problems. We learn how to adapt to new situations. Learning is essential for our survival. It allows us to acquire the skills and knowledge we need to thrive in a complex world. Without learning, we would be unable to communicate, to find food or shelter, or to protect ourselves from danger. Learning is also what makes life interesting. It allows us to explore new ideas, to develop new skills, and to grow as individuals. When we learn something new, we expand our horizons and open ourselves up to new possibilities. Whether we are learning a new language, a new skill, or simply a new fact, learning enriches our lives and helps us to become more well-rounded individuals. Learning is a complex process that has been defined in many ways. The American Heritage Dictionary defines learning as the act or process of acquiring knowledge or skill. This definition highlights the two main outcomes of learning knowledge and skill. Knowledge refers to the information we have about the world. Skill refers to our ability to use that information to perform tasks. For example, we might learn about the rules of grammar, knowledge, and then use that knowledge to write a grammatically correct sentence. Skill. Learning can be formal or informal. Formal learning takes place in structured settings, such as schools and universities. Informal learning, on the other hand, takes place outside of formal settings, such as through our everyday experiences. Both formal and informal learning are important. They both contribute to our overall knowledge and skill set. Learning begins at birth and continues throughout our lives. Even before we are born, we are exposed to sensory information from our environment. We hear our mother's heartbeat, her voice, and other sounds from the outside world. After birth, we continue to learn at an astounding rate. We learn to recognize our caregivers, to distinguish between different sounds and smells, and to control our movements. We learn through our senses, through our interactions with others, and through our own exploration of the world around us. Our early experiences play a crucial role in shaping our brains and our behavior. For example, children who are raised in loving and stimulating environments tend to develop strong cognitive and social skills. Children who are raised in neglectful or abusive environments, on the other hand, may experience developmental delays or behavioral problems. As we grow older, our learning becomes more complex and nuanced. We learn to think abstractly, to solve problems creatively, and to understand the perspectives of others. We develop our own unique interests and talents. We learn from our successes and our failures. Section 4. Psychological Perspectives on Learning. Psychologists have long been interested in understanding the nature of learning. Over the years, they have developed a number of theories to explain how we learn. One of the earliest theories of learning was proposed by Ivan Pavlov, a Russian physiologist. Pavlov's theory, known as classical conditioning, suggests that we learn by associating stimuli with each other. For example, if a dog hears a bell ring every time it is fed, it will eventually learn to associate the sound of the bell with food. Another important theory of learning is operant conditioning, which was developed by B.F. Skinner. Operant conditioning focuses on the role of reinforcement and punishment in learning. Behaviors that are followed by positive consequences are more likely to be repeated, while behaviors that are followed by negative consequences are less likely to be repeated. These are just two of many theories that have been proposed to explain learning. While there is no single theory that can fully account for the complexity of learning, these theories all provide valuable insights into how we acquire knowledge and skills. Section 5. The multifaceted nature of learning. Learning is a multifaceted process that involves a number of different cognitive, affective, and behavioral changes. It is not simply a matter of acquiring new information. It also involves developing new skills, changing our attitudes and beliefs, and modifying our behavior. Learning is also goal-oriented. We learn because we want to achieve something, whether it is to get a good grade in school, to learn a new skill, or to simply understand the world around us better. When we are motivated to learn, we are more likely to pay attention, to remember information, and to apply what we have learned in new situations. Furthermore, learning is a continuous process that does not end when we finish school or university. We are constantly learning throughout our lives, whether we are aware of it or not. Every experience we have, every interaction we engage in, and every piece of information we encounter has the potential to teach us something new. Section 6. Distinguishing learning from other changes. It is important to distinguish between learning and other changes that can occur in our behavior. Not all changes in behavior are the result of learning. For example, changes in behavior can also be caused by maturation, fatigue, illness, or the influence of drugs. Maturation refers to the natural process of growth and development that occurs over time. For example, a child's ability to walk and talk develops as a result of maturation, not learning. Fatigue can also affect our behavior. When we are tired, we are more likely to make mistakes, to be irritable, and to have difficulty concentrating. Similarly, illness can also lead to changes in behavior. For example, someone who is sick may be less active than usual or may have a decreased appetite. Drugs can also have a significant impact on our behavior. Some drugs, such as stimulants, can make us more alert and energetic. Others, such as depressants, can make us feel relaxed and drowsy. These changes in behavior are not the result of learning. They are caused by the chemical effects of the drug on the brain. Learning is a specific type of change in behavior that results from experience. It is a complex and multifaceted process that is essential for our survival and well-being.